Hey pros, Crystal here from Elite Hair Care USA. So today we're working with my client whose natural hair needs a lot of TLC. She hasn't had a trim in quite some time. She's also salt and pepper, but of course she's more pepper than salt. And as you guys can tell, her ends are all over the place. So today we are going to be doing a silk press with the works. As you guys know, I call it the works because that means that she's getting a silk press, or a shampoo, deep condition, trim, and then of course the press. Now I start off, of course, by cleansing her hair and her scalp using our Elite Clarify shampoo. The Elite Clarify shampoo is always going to be your start point, you guys. There are some rare occasions where you might not use the Elite Clarify, but in her case, we definitely needed to. I also did a cocktail with the Elite Clarify and the Mended shampoo. Because her hair and her scalp had a lot of oil buildup on there, I did use the Elite Clarify for the first shampoo as a dry shampoo. And then after that is when I went in and clarified again. Now, I know a lot of you are worried about the hair drying out, but that really was not the situation here because she did have a lot of oils on the hair. So we didn't really have to worry about the hair drying out. And the good thing with the Elite Clarify is it doesn't really strip the hair of all its natural oils. It actually does leave a lot of the oils behind, but in a good way. Once I rinsed her hair, of course you want to make sure you rinse thoroughly. For her treatment, I used the Ultra Hydrate protein-free low porosity mask that is infused with snail mucin. And then I went ahead and used a wide tooth comb and detangled her hair from ends to roots and rope twisted her hair at the same time to make sure that it stayed detangled. Now she's going to go under the dryer for about 15 minutes, which is definitely vital when you're dealing with low porosity hair. And if you have low porosity hair and have no clue really how to take care of it, we do have video guides on our website at EliteHairCareUSA.com where you're able to learn how to better care for your low porosity hair and what product needs and regimen that it really needs going forward. Now, I just wanted to also remind you guys that today through Monday, March 11th, 2024, I was going to say 23, we are having our March Madness sale where all of the products that you guys saw me using today, as well as all of our other Elite Hair Care products, are on sale 35% off. And our Invisalign clip-ins, tape-ins, and baby tapes are on sale for 25% off. There is no code needed in order to take advantage of this sale. You'd merely go to EliteHairCareUSA.com, add the items to your cart, and at checkout, you'll see that discount apply. It also applies to our bundle kits for those of you who love to get everything in the bundle, so you don't have to worry about looking for a code to use. Now I'm starting the silk press process using our Smooth by EHC 1-inch ceramic iron. Now, I know you guys in previous videos have watched me always use titanium irons to do my silk press. But the good thing is we have developed a technology within our iron that allows me to silk press as well as style or curl the hair, all using one style iron, which is the ceramic iron. Now our iron, which is our flat iron, goes up to 500 degrees. Right now, I do not use it at 500 degrees, you guys. I use it at 450 for my silk pressing. And then after that, I used it at the same temperature, but with larger sections of hair to style. Now, once I finish my silk press, that is when I go in and start to trim the hair. But before I did my silk press, I did apply some of our frizz control, which is also a part of the Control It collection. That was going to work as a gosifier and also as a heat protectant up to 425 degrees. Now, this is the time when we're going to go ahead and trim her. For those of you who are afraid of hair trims, please keep in mind that all that dead weight that you're keeping is not going to be true length, and all it's going to do is take healthy hair with it. So I highly recommend you follow your trim schedule, which we all know that the trim schedule is every quarter or once a season, or 4 times a year, every 3 to 4 months, same thing. Now for her trim, I definitely know the difference between a trim and a haircut. So for me, my clients don't really have to worry about me cutting too much. And I also love to keep them involved in the process. If I see that I have to cut more than normal, I always chat with them first to see what they want to do, what is their plan going forward, before I just go to hacking. And that's kind of one of the reputations that a lot of stylists have received, because while we want to do the right thing, we're not including the client in this conversation and ensuring that they understand what's being done, why it's being done, and they have control of how much is being taken off. So one thing I can pride myself on is I always communicate with my clients, mainly because I've just learned that that's just the easier route to go. It's a lot easier to catch bees with honey than with vinegar. So why go against something if a client doesn't know anything? They're going to always take it from an uneducated spectrum, rather than me just having a conversation and saying, here's why you need this. Now you can make an informed decision. So now that we have completed the silk press, I'm just going through and I'm giving her some body curls using our Smooth by EHC iron. Now our Smooth by EHC iron comes in 2 sizes. This is the 1 inch, and then we also have the XL that comes in the 2-inch size. Right now, our 1 inch is what is available, but it's actually sold out as of today because they went extremely quickly. But don't you worry, we have more on the way. They were in production, so now they are shipped and on their way to us so that we can go ahead and put those back in stock very soon. Now I'm using them to give her some body curls. And the reason for the body curls is when you are not used to getting the silk press, giving the hair curls rather than trying to leave it bone straight actually sets you up for a longer, more longevity with your style. Because one thing you can do is definitely wrap your hair at night, and that's going to, number one, give you those curls. It's going to keep the body and the density in the hair, keep that volume in the hair, and then it's also going to be a play off of what your hair is already used to. Your hair is used to being in a curl pattern. It's not used to being straight. So when you start with curls, your hair's just going to give you what you want. It's going to love you. And the good thing is, even if your hair begins to revert, it usually starts to revert at the roots. So guess what? If you have body curls like these and your hair starts to revert at the roots, it's actually a plus for you because all it's doing is increasing the volume or the density, and it's making those curls look even more voluptuous. So keep that in mind, you guys, whenever you're choosing your styling points. Of course, it's not really a requirement, but I like to tell you guys why most of the time. Now, to finish off the style, I'm just going to go through and complete flat ironing her, and then I'll spray her with a little bit of our Goddess Polish, which is our shine spray. It's also a glossifier. And then I started out by using our Flow 3-in-1 comb to style her. And while this style is beautiful, the hair is beautiful. I love the way it came out. Of course, our Flow comb really distributes those curls. It does exactly what the name is. It gives the hair that flow. I noticed that it was a little more frizzy than I liked, and we are going to fix that really, really easily. And this is also something you can do at home. So what I decided to do was to go ahead and wrap her hair while it was dry, which this is really simple, you guys. We're just going to wrap the hair, and once we wrap the hair, it's going to give the hair the ability to lay down or relax a little bit more. Now, there is 2 ways that you can do this particular process, which you can use a processing cap and a blow dryer, or you can wrap your hair with saran wrap. It's really your choice. The reason why I don't like the saran wrap method is because the goal of the saran wrap method is to make the hair flat. Most of my mature clients, my lovely ladies, they don't want flat hair. They want that volume. They love the density. And I love the density. I've never liked flat hair. So for me, I like to protect as much of that density as possible. And they love to see that their hair is flowing and blowing in the wind rather than it just being flat and staying in place. So that is the reason why I like to use the processing cap method, which I didn't do that on camera, you guys. So you didn't get to see it on camera. But this method works really, really well when it comes on to just kind of relaxing those curls and just giving it a little less frizz than normal. Now to finish off, I sprayed her with a little bit of Goddess Polish, which our Goddess Polish is a lightweight glossifier and shine spray. It also is a heat protectant as well, but I prefer to use it as a finishing spray, which is going to add that shine or that sheen to the hair. And then I just went back through with my flow comb and just combed her wrap down. So if you guys notice, now she still has a little bit of curl. She also has a little bit of wave, but it is a little looser. It's a lot more relaxed while still keeping the density, which is exactly what I wanted. And it helped to tame a little bit more of that frizzing that she had on the ends. Now, the frizzing isn't because something is wrong, but remember, she has two different textures of hair. She also has slightly finer textured hair, and fine textured hair loves to frizz. That's the goal of life for fine textured hair. How do I know? I have fine textured hair. Anyway, once we got done, I just kind of combed her down and just pulled her hair out just a little bit. This is a really good breezy day kind of style where, you know, every angle is a good angle because nothing is all in place. And she absolutely loved her hair, which I was super glad that she did. And then, of course, she went on her way and got herself back on her flight to go back to North Carolina. Yes, my client flew here this morning to get her hair done, to fly back to North Carolina to go back home just to get her hair done. So God is so good because he's really blessed me with some amazing people and some amazing opportunities, and I'm super thankful. Now, just a reminder, you guys, don't forget the March Madness sale is going on. Everything is 35% off on our EliteHairCareUSA.com website. And, of course, 25% off all of our tape-ins and Invisalign. Bye.